Part 1. A chilling realization. A cold wind blows through the house, rattling the windows. Tom and Jerry, huddled under a thin blanket, hear their stomachs growl in unison. They open the pantry. It's completely empty except for a single dusty bean. Winter is coming, and they are not prepared. Part 2. The foraging frenzy begins. Jerry unrolls a leaf he's scribbled on, titled Operation Autumn Harvest. It has two columns, Tom's jobs, mostly heavy lifting, and Jerry's jobs, mostly reconnaissance. Tom points a skeptical claw at the berry-picking section. Part 3. The Great Pumpkin Heist. They spot a massive, perfect pumpkin in a neighbor's garden. Tom's plan? Simply roll a home. Jerry's plan? A complex system of levers and pulleys. Tom's plan wins, but the pumpkin is heavier than it looks. It gets away from him, rolling down a hill with a screaming Tom hanging on for dear life. Part 4. The Squirrel Stockpile Skirmish. They try to borrow acorns from a squirrel stash. The squirrel, a fierce guardian named Squeaky, is not amused. A wild chase ensues through a pile of leaves, with Squeaky launching acorns at them like cannon fire. They retreat, empty-handed and covered in leaf litter. Part 5. The Berry Bush Bust. They find a bush laden with juicy, blackberries. Jerry expertly picks a handful. Tom, overeager, shoves his whole face into the bush to eat them directly. He emerges with a purple-stained face and a swarm of angry bees chasing him. He disturbed their hive. Part 6. A nutty idea. Seeing Squeaky's success, they decide to focus on nuts. Tom tries to crack a walnut by sitting on it. It doesn't crack, but he bounces comically high. Jerry, using a rock and a well-placed stick as a fulcrum, cracks it perfectly on the first try. Part 7. The Fishing for Apples. Beneath a tree, Tom sees a low-hanging apple. He decides to fish for it with a branch and a piece of string. He casts the line, which just dangles uselessly. Jerry facepalms, then simply climbs the tree and drops a perfect apple on Tom's head. Part 8. The Mushroom Misidentification. Finding a circle of colorful mushrooms, Tom's stomach overrules his brain. He takes a big bite of a red-spotted one. Instantly, he starts hallucinating, seeing dancing hot dogs and singing cheese. Jerry has to lead his wobbly, confused friend to a stream to sober up. Part 9. The Cornfield Catastrophe. They venture into a harvested cornfield to find leftover ears. Tom gets lost in the maze of stalks, his head popping up occasionally with a panicked look. Jerry, from atop a scarecrow's hat, uses a series of squeaks to guide him out. Part 10. A lesson from a rival. Butch the cat strolls by, smugly carrying a full basket of food. He reveals his secret. He helped the local farmer and was paid in goods. It's called teamwork, you mugs, he laughs. This gives Tom and Jerry an idea. Part 11. An Unlikely Alliance. They find Squeaky the squirrel, who is struggling to move a particularly large acorn. Tom, using his strength, lifts it. Jerry, with his small paws, places it perfectly in Squeaky's stash. A deal is struck. They provide muscle, Squeaky provides foraging expertise. Part 12. The Harvest Hunt. Navigating nature's larder. With Squeaky's guidance, they become efficient. He shows them which berries are sweet, which nuts are ripe, and how to find the best roots. They work as a team. Tom shakes branches, Jerry gathers the fallen nuts, and Squeaky provides quality control.